My name is Elizabeth Talatu Williams. I am the National Coordinator for AfriYAN Nigeria. I'm also the Executive Director for Sustainable Impact and Development Initiatives. There have been so many highlights, but I think the first thing is just having adolescents as youth speakers during the conference. I think that was a major highlight of the conference for me, because it means that we're not just only talking, but we're actually walking the talk by ensuring that adolescents are within spaces like this, talk about the challenges and issues they are facing and how they are solving those challenges and problems. Another thing that was really striking for me was how we are using innovation, technology, as well as edutainment. So we had like a dance drama that was used to provide, information on sexual reproductive health and rights, which was an easier way to communicate that message to adolescents and young people. And I think that's definitely something I'm taking back home with me to my organization. And of course, definitely having a multi-sectoral approach. The fact that we have, the government representatives, we have civil society organization representatives, young people themselves, everybody coming collectively to talk about the ways we can improve young people's health and well-being and development. For me, that's like a major achievement. Yes, so I think the first thing first is technology. There has been a lot of experience sharing, lessons learned from how technology is being used to provide information on sexual reproductive health and rights to young people. And I think for me, that's like one major take home for me. How can I use technology to bridge that gap? Also, in terms of edutainment, how do you begin to use edutainment as a means to provide information on reproductive health to our young people? One major thing I would definitely say was there was a particular presenter who talked about how involving parents in this work that we do is so important. A lot of parents do not have the necessary skills or capacity to educate their kids or their words on their sexual reproductive health and rights. But working with them, building their capacity to be able to pass down that information is definitely going to be a huge deal. And I think that's something I'm definitely looking with me and looking at how my organization can actually penetrate into that area of work. First is first. There were so many first-timers, so many people who were attending the conference for the very first time, adolescents and young people. That's the first thing. The second thing is we had the Youth Pre-Conference prior to the main conference, which was free for young people to attend. And so just seeing so many new faces within the development space who are still carrying on the work that we are doing all the way from Abuja 2 years ago, I think for me is a major achievement of this year's conference. And of course, as I made mention of, there were so many new competitions that were launched during this conference, which we didn't have in the last conference. We had one that focused on mental health, we had one that focused on tech, we had, a young person who even designed the logo for the conference, that was selected. And we had youth speakers who were adolescents and young people. And we had young people, playing key roles in the conference as co-moderators during the plenaries, even during the abstract presentations. So I think for me, it's just amazing to see how rich, the culture of the conference has moved from, our time in Abuja to now, and seeing how we're getting more young people involved through more different approaches and different ways. And I hope we can continue that even in the next conference. Ten. I want us to go to the north. Come to my state. Let's go to Kaduna State. Hey.